welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. Ollie Ollie, poppin' free. Anyway, you get it. Welcome back to Weird Soda for Life. Today we are actually getting to try Olipop thanks to Mr. Weird who found it in our local Target. So shout out to Mr. Weird or not shout out depending if it's bad. So I'm fickle that way. Um, but I will admit while Mr. Weird got me two flavors, I was most intrigued by Doctor Goodwin. But first, a little back up. What is Olipop? Olipop is a prebiotic soda. Again, prebiotic fibers going in to feed the gut stuff, probiotics, extra people to the party. Um, but Olipop was created around 2017 in the Bay Area. Like I gotta tell you, looking for details on like the actual founding was real sketch. Like I read a bunch of weird articles. Um, but like the two founders are pretty open about like their whole process mostly. I just couldn't like not get a grip on where they're from. But it looks like they were in like California and they had launched a soda together and it didn't go so well. So they circled back and tried again and what came out of that was Olipop. Olipop has a bunch of different flavors and apparently a marketing deal with Camila Cabello. Um, so like who knew? I had seen some things about it, and they had a bunch of really cool flavors. I'm actually looking at their site right now, and of course, I'll link to it in my description. But like some of the flavors they have that are really intriguing are like banana cream, tropical punch. What we have today, Doctor Goodwin, which is actually a new flavor, so that's very exciting. And like watermelon lime, and they have that paired up with like traditional like soda flavors like lemon lime cream, root beer, grape, your cherry coke. But apparently cherry cola is also a new flavor for them, and then the original, and then uh, orange squeeze. And I will say Bob got me both the orange squeeze and the Dr. Goodwin. I was just intrigued more by the doctor. I also have a running bet to that they had a coin flip to figure out who would be the doctor because there are two founders, David Lester and Ben Goodwin. So I don't understand why Ben's the doctor, but here we are. With that, we're just gonna dive right on into opening this up and seeing what develops. So here we go. It doesn't smell bad. It smells like well, it just smells sort of like nondescript soda, fruity soda. Like doesn't smell like cherry, doesn't smell like Dr. Pepper. But it doesn't smell it smells like an off-brand Coke. There we go. It smells like an off-brand Coke, a Coke that's a little too sweet. But if that means that translates to the flavor, I'll take that. And with I will say the color is very boring and brown though, so I'm not gonna pour it into a glass for you. And with that, that's pretty good. It's a little flat, and I'm realizing I didn't talk about the design of the can, but we'll get to that in a second because I am mid-review. Um, but yeah, it's a little flat, but it's very pleasant. It does taste. You know how Dr. Pepper has a strong. Some people call it a cherry cough syrup flavor, um, or something like that. Like this doesn't have that. It's actually very pleasant to drink, other than it being a little flat. I'm really intrigued actually by the other flavors, and it makes me want to try that orange squeeze too. Because I think, well, I'm expecting more of a fizz for like things with the brown sodas, right? The Cokes and your Dr. Peppers of the world. I don't really expect that much of a fizz for like the grapes and the oranges of the world. I think this could actually be quite good. And this is probably the first pre-probiotic drink that I would actively drink again. Like I know I've said for some of the other ones that I drink it if it was offered to me. I would be willing to buy this. It's actually quite good. Um, so kudos to that. Good job, Ben and David. I'm actually I'm actually a little surprised. But before I let you guys go, let's talk a little bit about Olipop. Again, we kind of get back to this idea of this friendly design. I don't know if all those people got together and were like, it's not normal soda, so we have to lure people in by looking over really friendly. But it's got a little condensation. It's a little warm here. I got this out of the fridge. But you can see the color scheme is akin to Dr. Pepper, or frankly, Diet Dr. Pepper. They're using the same color scheme with the maroon with the white. I think that's intentional. Obviously, I like that it says also plant powered, biome approved. Sorry, again, I'm never very good with the camera. But 3 grams of sugar per can. Of course, there's a lot of fiber in it as well. But I guess I just don't have a lot more to say about it. Uh, it's really quite good. If you are into this, I don't want to say health food trend because I always hate it when people say that. If you are interested in pursuing a drink that has these prebiotic or probiotic sodas in there, so far for me, this has been the best of the bunch, and I'd recommend it if for flavor alone. Next week we are wrapping up Immune June with Hum Probiotic Soda. It is a berry flavor. I got the wild berry flavor. We'll see how that goes. So far, I would have told you that I was more excited about the probiotics because those were better than the prebiotics that we've had. But like, this was actually very good, and I'm just surprised, I guess. Until next time, drink weird and do yourself a favor and try to find some of these weird Olipop flavors because I think that would be a trip. See you next time.